Hello everybody, this is just another video showing what I do. So the idea is to put a hole, rectangular hole, right here in the wall. Now I've already started, that's going to be my reference line for a laser on the other side. I don't have it quite lined up just yet, but you will see. I've already got the job started over here. Go. Just turn the fan off over here. Okay, so as you can see, there we go. That's the hole that's going to go out towards the other side. So just a couple of quick notes. When I cut the drywall out, this metal stud right here would be loose once I start to cut it with my metal blade. So I added some screws to both sides, the top and the bottom. Top and bottom, and then it's just a matter of cutting this out and cutting the drywall. Now I actually believe this is a center piece of fire drywall or something similar. This is actually not the exterior piece of drywall. I believe that there's another piece on top of that on the other side, though I don't know for sure yet. But before I get too far, I just thought I'd show you the progression like I promised in my last video. A couple of notes. This will eventually need to be backfilled with some type of 2x4 or similar so that it doesn't wobble whenever I install the frame. And of course this needs to be cut out like I said. And this plug, I think I'm just going to relocate it somewhere around here. But I don't know yet. I'll have to ask the homeowner. So there we go. That's part one, and we'll continue with part two. Okay, so here we have the opening of the wall itself. Just take a step back here. You'll see how big the hole is compared to the floor. There's a support rod I got there. That's actually not holding anything up. I just use it to put my magnetic laser on there. But there we go. As you can see right there, that's where the thermostat was moved. It was moved from approximately around here just to the right a little bit. And there was a switch that was right here. A lot of glare, I'm sorry. There was a switch here, but I just got the wire and put it over here. So there we go. And I actually wanted to show this part, what was in the way. These metal studs are up here. You can see where I cut them. They don't fit anymore, obviously. And down there. Good. And you can see the spots where I secured the old studs with some screws. And up there. And up there. So there we have it. Everything's going really well. We can start framing it out and get some nice looking trim on there. Okay, so moving right along. Now this part you can see that everything has been reinforced with just a piece of lumber right here just to keep the wall a little bit more solid. These cavities right here are actually the hollow areas where the metal stud was going up and down. But, you know, not really necessary to fill it in this direction because it's screwed in from this direction. So there you go. Also, I used the old pieces of metal to fill in the spots here. There's the backing for the thermostat all the way down here. And around we go. More metal. So wood down here, metal right there. And a quick cut because I ran out of space on my phone, but now I have plenty of space because I deleted some apps. Oh well. Anyway, here you go. Here's the almost completed product. Everything's been trimmed out with pine, and I started off by painting some of this with spray paint, but the spray paint that I used ended up being so tacky, not as in quality, aesthetic quality, but in terms of feeling, it was kind of sticky. So I'm just going to paint it with regular paint and a brush. So I didn't bother spray painting these. These are just unprimed. But I added some Cove Pine here, all along the outside. Right down there, 45 degree miter, 45 degree, it's another 45 degree. There we go. And on the inside, she said she wanted some quarter round instead of the Cove, which is fine. Still looks good. Different style. Let's see if we can back it up here. And that's that style from this side. So that's that. And we will continue to film after we paint. And bam, here we have the final product. Everything's been painted. There's the trim on the outside and the nice wooden pine on the inside painted. You can probably see a bit of the reflection down there from the paint that I put on there, but that's 2 coats. Now you can see, actually, you know what? I'll step back here. That kind of gives a better indication of the size of the hole that I cut. So you can see all the way into the kitchen now. Yep. And if we look from inside the kitchen, to the outside, there we have it again. Once again, too much glare. Maybe if I turn on the light. A little bit better. But you get an idea of what it looks like now. So just a regular hole. Now you can see the beautiful sunsets outside from your kitchen. One more thing that I thought was worth noting. Originally, I cut the drywall way too wide, somewhere around there. That's because we thought that the wall on this side was the same length as the wall on the other side. Not true. Turns out the wall on the other side stops about right there at the switch. So it can only be so big. So I repaired all that, but you can't really see it. So I thought, well, that's worth noting, because if you don't know that I cut it out in the first place, it's a sign of good craftsmanship. Wouldn't you agree? I hope you do. Well, anyway, there you have it. A new hole in the wall. That is very pretty.